All right, so come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down. We got a Tuesday grid to hop into, but first we're going to get into this lovely wine that I picked up at the wine bodega. And this is a 2023 Doppio Passo Primitivo from Puglia, of course. And on the nose, what's exceptional about this is that I'm really picking up like black currants or plum. And those of you who know, I have a hard time distinguishing those at times, about as hard as vanilla and tobacco is for me when I'm really trying to ferret those things out. But we've got a deep, deep red. I can just barely read through it, so something tells me I might have some blue teeth at the end of this little demonstration and solve if we get so lucky. And I can tell you right now, though, on the palate, this cuts every tick mark right down the center. Acid, soft versus tannic. Oh, it's got a fantastic finish. It is so complex, and it's just really robust, if not a hearty red. It is, as the Germans would describe, Futztrocken, which is kind of a joke, but it's just dry. There's no sweet to it. On the nose, it has some slight variance, maybe some melon in there, maybe some florals, but really overall, this is a fantastic wine. A little on the pricier side than we're typically used to. I try to keep it to where everybody can go grab a bottle, but I saw this label and I just saw the presence of the bottle. It just told me I had to have it. And at about 18 euros, it's certainly not priced out of everyone's market, but it would certainly be one of those that, some would maybe want to save a bit for. But honestly, it is a fabulous wine, and one that I think would really complement anything as far as poultry, lamb, venison is concerned, but really pasta and meatballs, if that's your thing, or pizza would be just fine. This is a good all-around wine. And for a special occasion, I don't think you'd have any issues at all. If you ran it through an aerator, it might develop some softness, which would be great, but it's not necessary. It's just super as it is right out of the bottle, and it's only a couple of years old. So that being what it is, fantastic wine. Let's go ahead and hop into our grid here. So we have a Huynh construction today, edited by Will Shorts. I'm just excited as all get out. It is Tuesday, March the 4th, and we are just 3 days away from Christopher's Eve. Christopher's Eve, because Christopher's Day is on Saturday, so we'll see. All right, let's hop into our grid, see what we got. Okay, cheerleaders, accessories, and I'm just, got it in there. How about we just go with pom-poms and see what we can do with that? Draft selections. I'm always thinking beer when it comes to that. First thought was like Pilses? I don't think so. So maybe we're talking about maybe NFL or NBA draft. Maybe we're talking about picks. Bro or sis could be a sib. We'll check our K here. Make a scarf say. Maybe 2 nut. And now all of a sudden I'm getting the hiccups again. I'm wondering if it's because it's been a long day and I just got home and all I've been drinking all day is espresso and then sparkling water. I don't know. Muscat resident. Oh, Muscat resident. That would be an Omani. Well, what the heck happened there? Ouch. Fast food pork sandwich with its own locator website. Oh my gosh. If I just knew what year it was, but I'll never forget getting back from my final tour to Iraq. And I was moving to El Paso, Texas, and it was going to be a whole new environment for us, and the whole family with me. We drove out there waiting on the movers, and I saw the McRib was back, and I went and had it. I don't know what that stamped rib-esque looking patty of mystery meat was, but back, man, it was so good. I just don't know if it's such a good idea for me to eat it, so I don't. But I did. Certain laureate could be a poet. Boy, I wanted that title at some point in my life, but over time you realize that's probably not. That's not gonna be where it's at. Meditation sounds. How about ohms? Are you sad that I'm gone? Have you missed me? On my way. I'm coming. Well, that beats on it. Little cuts could be snips. Tenderly stroking, perhaps caressing. Welcome to the jungle. GNR, Guns N' Roses, very nice. Graffiti Artist Supply, and I'm assuming we're trying to shoot for a spray painted outcome here. Filing tools, but maybe rasps. Why not? Defeat. Fastest gait of a horse would be a gallop. All that to just get this finished off. So I think a defeat could be a loss, so a state, not a verb. Words said with one's glass raised. A toast. Well, I have a toast. To Mr. Will Shorts. So glad you're back at the helm, sir. And a toast to Joel Faliano, who held it down. And beautifully. All right. Let's see. Fervent and then some could be rabid. And I think we just had this clue maybe in the Sunday grid or Saturday. I don't know when it was. It's hard to keep up, but it was the first time I've seen it in a long time. How about rub some dirt on it and probably unsound medical advice? Maybe so. Pawn Company, maybe Atari. We had one. Setting for 2012's Argo would be Iran. Love that movie. Clean energy option would be solar, and we have an island east of Java as Bali, so very nice. Coming together here nicely for us. Toys that spin. Can't fit dreidel in there, so let's go with the top. Gets it, perhaps sees. The Fall of the House of Usher, author. That sounds really strange. I mean, I think this is talking about Edgar Allan Poe, if I'm not mistaken, but I just wasn't expecting that in a Tuesday grid. Dessert wine could be a port, and of course, Edgar Allan. Perfect score in diving, I think it's a 10. Fountain pen. What I'm almost 100% using nothing but fountain pens. I've got a couple of ballpoints here and there, but takes a breather, maybe rests, sits one out. Lot units could be acres. And green and white sidekick of video games. No idea. Lou Gehrig's disease. Adrenal Lucas syndrome. Yeah, I don't know who this is. Is it maybe a Yosi or something? I don't know. Cutter's capital would be Doha. I've been there. It develops in front of your eyes. So something picture. Got enough letters there for a Polaroid. Let's see. Is this a D? Introduced to the mix could be an add-in. Now, if we want to be really smart about this, let's check here. It's Tax Pros for short, CPAs. So yeah, I'm thinking Polaroid. We're going to have to do a better job of spelling Polaroid here. Okay, that's better-ish, but the fact that I even did that blows my mind. Times when Reveille is played, yeah, AMs. Houston ball player would be an Astro or a cartoon dog that says Rutrow. Take advantage of... What am I doing? Why am I doing this backwards today? I don't understand. I must be falling into fits of dyslexia or something, or it could be that it is about 6 o'clock in the evening, and I'm usually doing these around 3:30 in the afternoon. It's a long day. They started at 6 a.m. at work. They started at 4:30 here, and it's just been a long day. So maybe that's my excuse. Just hope I haven't done this everywhere else. Cable network that shows WWE matches. I wouldn't have a clue. Feature of a cockatoo, maybe a crest. So I guess that's USA Network. I gotta keep that in mind. She in Seville, and that would be Asia. Agitate could be too royal. So feel under the weather, ale, and a Czech would be a Slav. Beatles. Equestrian's Cry. How about, whoa. So I think we've got VW Bugs here. My very first car was a VW Bug, a 69 VW Bug. I still don't know how I got Jerry Lynn to date me, but she did. Lucky me. We took her car everywhere, though, because it was new and cool. Crosses one's fingers, say, maybe hopes. She saw potential in me. Maybe that's what it was. She just saw potential. Potential in me. The first thing I did, I think I walked up to her. Hi, my name is Christopher. I'm a poet. Maybe that should have been her first warning. Didn't expect to see you here. I would have sworn that was going to be an Omni, you know, the intro to present or something, right? But no, gosh, maybe, oh, hi. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Good Lord. I'm going to have to check everything I do. If we're hemmed up at the end and we have to go find a mistake, it's my fault. I know that. Okay. All right. Let's see what we've got now. So, start of many souvenir slogans. Looks like we got ourselves an I Heart. Never understood that, really. Such a charmer. Such a charmer. Currency in Kobe would be a yen. So, OU. Don't stop. Just OU. Please. I'm still hungry. Handheld instrument that jingles. So we've got a tambourine. Wunderkind. How about a phenom? And there was a time in my life when I was also a Wunderkind. Now, it's expected. Syllables of hesitation. How about eel on a sushi menu? I believe we're talking about unagi. Wrath, ire. Okay. I'm really nervous that I went fat fingered something and didn't catch it. So that really bothers me. It makes me very upset because I don't like it when I gotta go hunt. OB-GYNs, as an example, abbreviation. I'm gonna go with doctors. You could put an MD in there, but they have DOs as well. So there's really no point. And I seem to go with the doctors. If we're wrong, it's digital. We can change it. A red one is rare. Is this a T? Spoiled kid. How about a brat? Or in German, brat. But a different definition altogether. So a red one is rare. I'm thinking this might be a steak, but I knew that would be kind of like, well, I don't know. This news has got me rattled. Pom-pom, spray paint, Polaroid picture, tambourine. So this is helping me come up and determine this is probably I'm shook. Like that Polaroid picture, you gotta shake, tambourine, spray paint, pom-pom, so I'm loving it. I hope I'm not wrong now that I've made such a big deal out of it. 9 to 5, for example, probably instead of a work grind, maybe we're talking about a ratio. Clog clearing brand, maybe Drano. Extreme self-obsession, egomania. Humdrum could be blah. Texting format initials, probably SMS. Let's see, make to do say, oh, make to dose say. We're going to translate. Very cool. Like that, clever as all get out. Do better than could be to one up. Nothing more than maybe mirror. Simpson with a blue beehive would be Marge. So mirror. Fuss, budgety, maybe anal. And how about bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I think you know Mr. Cohen. All right, so how do we do, Bob? Well, Bob, all right, that makes me feel better. I was really concerned after those horrible fat fingering incidents that took place. Let's take a look here. Yeah, so we had a nice grid. This was a very clever Hahn Tuesday construction. Nothing in it that really bothered me one single bit. It was just clean. It didn't have any, real inelegance, overused much. Just very nice, and it was clean. It was just had a nice rhythm, had a nice gait. The tempo was clear. Kind of went right on through it. And, with me, running my sewer here, right, still about an 11-minute solve, taking our time, getting through it. I really enjoyed it. This was a fabulous grid, and I think for the most part, not a bad one at all. It's really pretty much like this is what you'd expect from a Tuesday, is what we got. So let's go ahead and take it away, and we'll bring down our Bannière d'Adieu. Got home so late, don't want to belabor too much of anything at this point. Kind of like to get these uploaded and get moving on, right? So everybody can get on with their day. But thank you so much. Wonderful comments last night, all across the board. It was so nice to sit down this afternoon on the train and answer them on my way home. It was just fabulous. But it was great to hear from Renium. That guy is making, or gal, I don't honestly know, but they're making ginormous strides and progress in their solves. And I think German is their native tongue. It's like learning to use the crossword as a tool to better one's English, and I think that's fabulous. I mean, I've been doing the crosswords in German and French too, just to maintain what I've got, and I understand the notion. So, as it were, fantastic grid. It's just so good to have everybody here. My name is Christopher, and I'm delighted. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'm trying to hit the 600 mark by my birthday, which is on Saturday, and we're going to have a big celebration here at my place on Christopher's Eve. You're more than welcome. Find yourself in northern Bavaria, give me a shout. We'll give you the address to come on by for some wine and winding down. Be good to yourselves, your friends, your neighbors, and all of that good stuff. Be nice to the person behind you in line. Until we see you tomorrow, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Cin-Cin, toodle pip, be well out there. Take care.